Let me introduce myself first. My name is Garda and I'm from English Education Department, Jambi University. In this video, I would like to make micro teaching video as one of requirements for registering a C teacher program. So today I would like to teach students in junior high school in grade 8 about recount text. So let's start it. Okay, good morning everyone. How are you today? Okay, I hope you are all doing well today. Today we are going to learn something very interesting in English. Our topic is about recount text. So now before we start, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever told your friend about your holiday, or maybe about what happened last week? Is there anyone have ever told your friend? Okay, that story you told is actually very similar to what we call a recount text in English. So in today's lesson, we will learn what recount text is, the structure and its language features, an example, and finally you will have a chance to practice writing your own recount text, right? Okay, we move to the definition of recount text. A recount text is a type of text that retells events or experiences from the past. The main purpose of this text is to share with others what happened to you or to someone else. For example, if you tell your teacher, yesterday I for example like this, yesterday I was late because my motorcycle broke down. That's already a small recount example. So the key idea is recount text is always about real experiences, not imagination. If we talk about imagination, it's types of narrative text, but in recount text we just only talk about experience in the past, but in a real occurrence, in a real experience, not imagination, right? It is usually used to inform others about an event, or sometimes just to entertain them with your story, right? Okay, I have a question. Can anyone give me an example of a past experience you might tell your friend? Okay, right. We move to the general structure of recount text. So every recount text has a clear structure. It is like a building. It has a foundation, walls, and a roof. So there are three general structure of recount text. The first one is orientation. This is the opening of the text. It introduces who was involved, when the event is happened, and where it took place, where the location of the event, and also we can provide why or the reasons why the event is happened in that time. For example, And the second general structure is record of event. We call it record of events. That this is the main part of recount text. It tells us the sequence of events step by step in order. We usually use connecting times here for making the text having a correlation each other from one paragraph to another paragraph, or one activity into another activity. We can use connective times to make them in order, structurally arranged well gitu, like that. Connective times itu we can put like first, then after, and finally. It's kinds of connective times in English that we can use in recount text, right? And the third one is the general structure of recount text. That is reorientation or reorientation or comments. In this part, it is closing of the text. Actually, it is optional, but usually the writer adds a personal comment or conclusion of the whole activity, that the whole events that they retell about, and they give their comment or conclusion. For example, if you tell your holiday in the past, you can put your opinion or comment like it was an unforgettable moment, for example, like that. So it is we call as a opinion or personal comment or the conclusion of the whole event in recount text. Okay. After those explanation, after knowing about the general structure of recount text, which part do you think is the most important? Orientation, events, record of events, or reorientations? Now we move to the language features in recount text. We talk about grammar and language features. Firstly, we always use past tense because we talk about things that already happened in the past. We example of the past tense is verb to, right? Because based on the formula past tense, we use subject plus verb to and object for simple past tense. We do not use verb one like go. We have to change the verb one into the verb two to indicate that the event were happened in the past, not in this current time. So we have to pay attention about the grammar in this text. We have to write or explain in past tense. That is usually using verb 2, not verb 1 or verb 3. Like in this slide, we can use when, so, was, and played as a verb 2 in English. And the second one, in language feature here, we use time connectives that we have already discussed before. such as first, next, after, that, finally, to make the story clear and in order. So time connectives actually divided into three parts. The first one is time connectives for beginning, the second one time connective for middle, and last one is time connective for ending. So for beginning we can use first of all, in the beginning, like that. Those are several examples of time connectives in the beginning. And for middle, time connectives that we can use is next, after that, then, and etc. And for ending we can use finally, we can use lastly, we can use at the end, and etc. that indicate the event is finished, or the event is and the end of the story that we have to retell. And then the third one of language features in this text is we use a lot of action verbs like visit, travel, play, watch, but all of them in verb 2, not in verb 1 or verb 3. And finally, we usually focus on specific participants. For example, I, we, my family, my friends, and my school, for example, like that. So we have to pay attention about specific participant. Okay, after this explanation, I would like to ask you again, can you change this sentence into past tense? The sentence is I go to the school. I go to school. Okay, now we try to give you an example about recount text. The title is My Holiday in Bali. The orientation, I would like to would like to show that the event is happened last year, so I wrote this one last year, and I went to Bali with my family. So when the event is happened is last year, and where the event is happened, that is in Bali, and who are involved in the event is I and my family. So that's kind of orientation that we can provide for retelling our experience in the past. Okay, and the second one is about the record of events. In this slide, we have 3 events or activities that we retell, and the first event is highlighted by, on the first day, it is connective times, and we went to Kuta Beach. It is the first event or activity, and the beach was very beautiful. It is still the first event or activity. And on the second day, it is time connective again, indicating that it is uh, show the second events or activities. So on the second day it is time connected, and we visited Ubud and saw rice terraces. It is the event or activity that we do for the second time in Bali. And next, on the third day it is time connected again. On the third day we went to Tanah Lot temple to watch the sunset. So on the third day is indicating the third activity or events of this story. The third event is went to the Tanah Lot temple. So there are three events in this story. Every event is indicated by connective times. There are three connective times on the first day, on the second day, and on the third day. So it's kind of in order paragraph, I think. So the next one is reorientation or comments from the story. So I wrote my comment. It was unforgettable. I want to go again someday in Bali, to Bali, for example. It was unforgettable moment, for example, like that. And I want to go again someday, right? So it is my comment about my comment or my opinion or my conclusion about the whole story that I have retold about my holiday in Bali in the past. Alright, we move to the next slide, that is practice. Now let's practice together. Please take 1 minute or 1 minute to think about your last weekend. Did you go somewhere? Did you watch a movie? Or did you help your parents? Now write a very short recount text with 3 sentences that consists of orientation, record of events, and reorientation or comments. Okay, did you understand, guys? Is that understandable, guys? Okay, let's practice. Good luck. Okay. Alright, the practice is done. We will close our lesson today. Let's summarize the whole of our lesson today. Okay, recount text. In conclusion, recount text is a text that retells past experiences in a real occurrence, not imagination, right? And the structure is orientation, record of events, and reorientation or comments. And the language features include past tense verb, time connectives, and action verbs. And remember, recount is based on reality, while while if you talk about imaginative story, it is kind of narrative text, not recount text, right? And that's all for today's lesson. Thank you so much for your participation. Don't forget to practice writing your own recount text at home. See you in the next class. Bye bye.